Hi guys, James here, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a great day. In today's video guys, we are going to be playing with some pinks and purples today. I just want to sit down and play with some bright colours. So we've got the Blend Bunny's original blend palette, the very first one, all matte one. We are going to be playing with these purples, these nice dark matte and light purples. And then we have this beautiful, beautiful pink shimmer called Jinxed. It is stunning. It's this one here, very reflective, that one there, and it is from the Gourmande Girls Haunted palette, which I picked up earlier this year, and I absolutely love the colours in this palette. I think I did do a tutorial. If not, I at least did a lot of TikTok shorts with this palette. So I'm excited to play with it. The pink shimmer out of this palette is stunning, and I just really wanted to highlight it today against the Blend Bunny's matte. So that's what we're doing today. I will be using a glitter glue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one eye on camera, and then I'll jump off and I'll do the other eye. Hopefully you guys don't mind me doing that, but I am trying to do some content for TikTok and my YouTube shorts. So I hope you guys are okay with that. And with that guys, let's get straight into the video. So guys, obviously I've already done my base. I will list everything I've used to get to this stage so far down in my description, and then everything else I continue to use in this video I'll link down below as well. We are going to go in with the dark shade, no actually we're going to go into the middle shade called Signs, this one here, and we're going to put that all across the eyelid except maybe in the inner corner. I think the inner corner I'll go in with the lighter shade Giggle, this one here. And then I'll darken up the outer edge with the shade Bewitched, which is like the darkest purple here. So that is the plan anyway. We do have my Morphe little fluffy brush, which is the one I like to use all the time. I do have to be careful with how much product I pick up because I've already done my base. I don't want fallout under my eye, and I already have some, so I have to be careful with that. That is one of the things you have to be careful with when you do your base first. Now I used to always do my eyes first and then the base, but lately I've actually been doing the base first. I actually like to go on TikTok, do my base, and then I can come on for my YouTube channel. It saves me a bit of time not having to do my base in my videos, and then I can at least talk to people while I do my base on my TikTok live. So I'm kind of doing both social media platforms at the same time for the one look, which is what I'm trying to do. Because, you know, I don't have all the time in the world. I do have basically a full-time job. Not full-time, but I'm doing basically full-time hours. And then just to try and find time to do a full entire look and then also edit the videos and stuff, I don't always have that time. So that is why I'm trying to hit as many social media channels as I can at the same time when I'm doing one look. So I hope you are enjoying those videos, my YouTube shorts, my TikToks, and also my Instagram and YouTube. If you're not following me, link down below for my Instagram and TikTok. Go check them out. I do post very similar content. The difference with Instagram is I actually put the photos up on Instagram of my final look. And then TikTok I do a lot of like transition videos. And then I also like mime over other people's like sounds that I find very funny. And that actually has helped my channel grow quite a lot. Man, this purple is so pretty. Look at that. So pigmented, very easy to blend down. I'm just really packing it on and then I'll focus on blending it. Purple is one of those notorious colors that are very, very hard to get right. And when a brand like Blend Bunny gets it right, they get it right. With purples, it can get really patchy very quickly. So we are trying to avoid that at any cost. But so far, so good. Now while I do this, let's talk about Halloween. I do have one Halloween kind of look coming up that I'm just trying to work everything out. I want to give you a sneak peek. I have been working on a crown. Like I made a crown for kind of the Halloween look that I'm looking for. So this was just a plastic crown, and then I added all of these little like bits individually with a hot glue gun. It took me forever and I burnt my finger so many times, but this is kind of what it's looking like. I'm kind of trying to go with like an autumn theme / pumpkin Halloween scary look. I don't exactly know what it's going to turn out like. I do have to add some more stuff onto this, but this is what I'm working on my days off. So hopefully there will be a Halloween look coming, hopefully. If not, I'll just have something else, but I'm hoping that look that I have in mind actually works out. I did actually buy something else to go with that look that I found in an op shop, which is basically like a charity store here we call them op shops. So I was very happy to pick something up that I think will help complete that look, and it was only $5, which was great. So I'm very, very happy about that. I just walked past it and I saw it in the window and I was like, oh, that would be perfect. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that look coming into fruition. I feel like that's the right way I'm saying that. Fruition. Anyway, you know what I mean by that. So hopefully it turns out. But that is the one look that I have going for me. I don't really know if I do more than one look, and just I don't have much time. Also, the looks that I'm planning, it can stain the face and the skin with the colours that I'm planning on using, and I don't have enough days off to do multiple looks where I can scrub my face raw to get all that colour off before I have to go to work. Like, I've got a couple of days where I can do this look and then I'm back to work. I don't have multiple days off all the time in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm hoping to film that maybe in the next couple of days, and that will give me some time to edit it. Keep your eyes peeled for maybe that video coming soon. I don't exactly know, but hopefully it works out. Alright guys, I blended out the shade Signs, and it was a little bit of a mission because it started to get patchy right here, as you can still see. And I mean, I'm packing on a lot of shadow here, but it's not really filling that area in. You can still see I just picked up a whole lot of, like, I'm picking up a lot of purple, and it's not really filling that area in. I'm not too worried about that. I am going to go in with a darker shade on the outer edge, but also the shimmer is going to cover a lot of that, so it's not a huge issue. I have blended out the edges as much as I can, so I'm kind of happy with that. We might have to work on that at the end of this video. But I'll do that a bit later. So let's just go in with the darker shade, which is the shade Bewitched. It is the darkest, like, purple matte, and I'm just going to apply that on this lash line here on the outer edge and into the crease a little bit as well. I am a little bit wary of this shadow because it can kind of take over very quickly. It is a very, very dark shade. It's not a black, but it's almost there. Like a very, very dark purple, like eggplant. And yeah, I don't want it to take over this whole entire look. So we're going to go on the outer edge and we're going to blend onto the lash line a little bit. And again, a lot of this is going to get taken over by the shimmer, but I do want that dark shade there because the shimmer will stand out against it a lot more, and it will just make the shimmer pop a lot more in the final look. So we're just going very slowly. This is a Morphe M506 brush. I love these. I probably have 20 of these. These were on sale for like $2 at one point, and I bought a whole lot. And this one here is, this is another Morphe brush. This is the Morphe X Nikita Dragon N3. I have like 6, 7 of these types of brushes. I had one with the Peach collection and a whole lot of other collections. It was the same type of brush, just different color. And I have probably 6 of those. So those are the 2 type of brushes that I like to use. And this brush in particular, the Morphe M506 brush, is just my favorite to really pack on that shadow and gently blend out the outer edge without having the color take over everything else that you're doing. So it's just a perfect little crease brush, and I love it because it's still fluffy enough to blend, but it's dense enough to pack the shades on. So it's one of my favorite brushes. I would buy probably 20 more of these brushes. I did actually go into the Mecca Mac store, and Mecca does actually sell some of Morphe brushes, but now they sell them all in a kit. They don't sell them individually, so I can't actually buy any more of these brushes, and the kits are always sold out. So this is probably just one of those brushes I'm just going to have to hold on to and use until it's completely destroyed, and then find another company that makes very similar brushes in that size. Anyway, I'm just going on a tangent about these brushes. Let me focus on the actual eyeshadow look that I'm working on. So you can kind of see where I brought it. I brought it along the lash line and done a little like reverse C and into the crease. So I'm leaving this area a little bit bare. I will fill in a little bit of that area now to try and fill in some of that like patchiness, and hopefully that will actually cling on with this darker shadow. But I am being careful not to bring it onto the actual eyelid and take over with this dark shade, because I really want it to be like a bright purple look with a little bit of a smoky outer edge. A little bit, not too much though. So that is basically what I'm looking for. I do need to blend out the edges now, and just get a seamless blend, because I really like a good seamless blend. So I'm just going to work on that a little bit with these brushes, and then I'll be right back and we can continue with the lighter shade in the inner corner. Alright guys, I am back and I've blended out that shade. Now it's still a little patchy here, but the edges I'm pretty happy with. So we're going to just continue. We're going to go into the lightest purple shade, which is the shade Giggle. So I'm trying to pick up this palette. This one right here. And we're just going to go in with a clean Morphe M506 brush, and we're just going to pick a little bit of that product up. It is almost a pastel purple, so I'm probably going to have to load up my brush to actually get enough pigment against that dark purple. But we're just going to start off with a little bit at a time. I mean, look how pretty that is. I love this pastel purple. Pastels are some of my favorite colors to work with, but you do have to load up your brush, because I just find that the pastels disappear over time. So if you are going to use them, load up your brush. Don't be scared, because it will disappear if you start to blend it. So if you load up your brush and pack it on, and then say a little prayer to Jeebus, hopefully it will stay on for the rest of the day. But oh, that is pretty. I do obviously have to work on this area here. I need to get the seamless blend down. But for now, I'm just packing it on and blending out the edges on the inner corner, and then we'll focus on blending out the middle part in a second. But stunning, stunning shade. One of my favorites. This is the palette I would buy over and over and over again. I do have another palette behind me, the Primal palette. It is one of the palettes that have been discontinued. I think they've discontinued 2 or 3 palettes, but it's the mattes that everyone loves with this brand. So I definitely use the mattes a lot more than the shimmers, and obviously this palette has no shimmers in it. So it's the palette that got me in love with Blend Bunny. This palette is almost 3.5 years old. I have hit pan on some of the shades, and some of them are looking a little worse for wear. So I will eventually buy a new palette of this, but I think I want to buy the big rainbow palette that they did with E.L.F and Blend Bunny, the collaboration, because that's another rainbow palette, but it's got like 5 duochrome shifty shimmers in the middle, which I absolutely love. So instead of buying another one of these palettes, I'm going to buy that, because it has more variety of the colors that are in this palette, and it's bigger, but then it also has the shimmers as well. So you get the 2 for 1 out of that palette, and basically almost the same price as this one. So if that's available come Black Friday sales on Glam Rider's website, I would definitely pick that palette up. Anyway, I am loving the way that is blending out. Let me just work on the middle part with the darker shade here, and we're just gonna try and blend those shades together a little bit before I put the glitter glue down and go in with the shimmer. They just blend so easily. I'm just picking up a little bit of product and I'm just tapping it on, and it's just blending out as I go. That is the eye done for now with the mattes. Let's go in with the glitter glue. I'm just going to use the NYX Glitter Glue, one of my favorites, and I'm going to go in with a little packing brush. This is the Made by Mitchell packing brush. I'm going to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. Just a little goes a long way. And we're just going to pick up some of that product, not too much at a time, just a little bit. We're just going to put that right on the center of the eyelid. And we're just going to put a thin layer. You don't need a lot of this. You don't need it to be really thick. You just put a little bit of a thin layer down. And it does dry down like translucent, so you can still see the eyeshadow pigment that you've already put down. It might add a little bit of a different pigment, but it's not going to be a huge difference pigment wise. So we're just putting a little bit of that down. I like to go above the crease because I'm quite hooded. If I close my eyes, you lose a lot of where that shimmer is going to be, so I like to put it a little bit above the hood or the crease, so you'll still be able to see it when my eyes are closed or relaxed. Alright, glitter glue is applied. We're just going to pick it up on my finger, and we're just going to put it on the actual eyelid itself, and then if I need to, I will pack it on with a brush on the edges. But for the actual middle part, oh my god, look at this shimmer. Sorry, I forgot. This shimmer that we're using is the shade Jinxed from the Gourmande Girls Haunted palette I picked up earlier in the year. It's so pretty. It has a shift of like purple, blue, and pink, and when the light catches it, it's beyond. It just makes the eye look wet and like shiny and glass-like. Now, you do want to put a little bit of glitter glue down to get the full impact that you're seeing right now on my eye, because it is a little bit of a like flaky formula, so it can like kind of flake off over time, but the glitter glue will just hold it in place all day, and it really does give you that nice payoff that you're looking for out of this kind of foiled shimmer that we are seeing right here. So pretty. I love that. I'm just going to go in with a clean flat packing brush, this one here, and we're just going to pick up some of that product on a dry brush. You can actually wet it with a little bit of setting spray, but because it's glitter glue on the eye, you don't really need to do that, but it's up to you. Everyone's eye is different, and I'm not here to tell you what to do with your own eyelid. If you know it will work better with a little bit of setting spray, but for me the glitter glue is enough. It's so pretty. And that is the shimmer done, guys. I'm just going to pick up the Morphe M50 brush, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of that dark shade Bewitched, the darkest shade, and we're just going to pack it onto that line where the shimmer and the matte meet. And the best way that I found to do that is to pick a little bit of product up with the brush and tap it on the edge rather than swipe, because if you swipe you're going to knock any of that shimmer off. So we're just tapping along the edges, on both edges, into the matte and also onto the actual shimmer itself. So you can already see it starting to blend. I'm going to get a little bit more, just a little bit at a time. We don't want too much. And again, I'm just tapping it. And then what I do is actually go in with the brush, the dry brush, same brush, and we're actually going to pick up a little bit of that shimmer, just a little bit, tap off the excess, and we're actually going to tap over the matte as well, just a little bit at a time, because we don't want it to fall off onto the face. But look at that, that is basically completely blended out. Compared to what it was just a straight like solid line, but now it's blended out really nicely. So I'm very happy with that. Let me just quickly clean up the fallout under my eye, and then we can continue with the bottom lash line. Again, if I didn't have the glitter glue, it would be all over my face, but I've cleaned up what I can. We're just going to go in with the bottom lash line now. I'm going to go in with the darkest shade Bewitched on the outer edge. We're basically going to use the same colours that I've used on the eye, on the bottom lash line. We're just running it along with the Morphe brush. This doesn't have a number, it's just like a pencil type blending brush. Just running that shade along the bottom lash line. Oh, that's pretty. Alright, let's go in with the shade Signs, which is the middle purple shade. And we are just going to use the same brush because I'm lazy and I can't find another one. Yeah, it's still working with the brush. That's nice. Alright, I will have to get a lighter brush for the lighter colour because I don't want it to mix with the darker shade. So we'll go in with the lighter shade. Same brush, just a clean version, and the light shade Giggles for the inner part of this eye. And that is bottom lash line done. Loving the way that's looking. Now for waterline, I don't actually have a purple or pink pastel liner. I wish I did. I've run out of those. But we do have this blue one from Colourpop. This is a creme gel liner in the shade Crystal Crush. So we're going to put that in the waterline and hope that works. Like I said, I need to buy more pastel liners from Colourpop. I've run out of my other ones. But I do think that this blue will look nice in the waterline. So let's just try that. And that is waterline done. I don't know how I feel about the blue now that it's in there, but it's in there so it's staying there. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with the actual eye look itself. I love that shimmer. The shimmer is stunning. I just can't get over how pretty that is. So now I'm just going to go off camera and finish off this eye, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the final result. And guys, I am back, and this is the final look. Now this lash here, it's about to jump ship, but it is 1:30 in the morning, so I don't want to have to take it off, put lash glue on it and put it back on. So we are just going to leave it there and pretend it's on perfectly. But yeah, this is the final look, guys. I am really, really loving the way it turned out. I did add some pearls and some little flowers on my eyes as well, just to help finish off this look. Went in with a purple blue highlighter on the brow bone and the cheeks, and then for the lips I went in with the NYX Smooth Whip matte lip cream in the shade, what is this shade? Okay, I don't know, but it's like the purple pink moment. So yeah, I really love the way this turned out. Now my face is looking very dry and crusty because I think I've been out in the sun all day today, and let's just focus on the eyes and not on the face. I love the color story that I used on my eyes. The blend bunnies, I mean their mattes are just phenomenal. And then this shimmer from Gourmande Girls, the shade Jinxed, is just stunning. Now there are other shimmers in this palette which are all very amazing as well. I love all the shimmers in this palette and the mattes, but today I really wanted to highlight just that one shimmer because it's my favorite shimmer in the palette, so I thought it had to have its moment. But yeah, this is the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this type of video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a brand new video. And also, guys, if you've tried any of these palettes, let me know how you found them down below in the comments. They really do help me out when someone comments. Even if you have nothing to comment, just comment a love heart or something like that, because that really does help out my channel and my algorithm. But with that, guys, it is 1:30 in the morning, so I need to go and have something quickly to eat, wash this off, and then go to bed because it's getting late. Till next time, guys, stay safe and I'll see you later. All my love. Bye.